Hello, my RWBY people, and welcome to the Stories of Remnant. This is the first episode. We are a RWBY podcast, and we are kicking things off with Volume 5, Episode 1 of RWBY. I have Wardrax, the 15th member of Organization 13. Yo, man. Yo, he's the nobody that everyone cares for. All right. Well, don't you want to say something to the fans?
What's up, everybody? First off, it's WraXden cosplay, unlike stupid ass Efocutioner. Maybe I can mess up your name as well, huh? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. So,
but see, it's a great way for people to now remember our names.
Sure.
WraXden.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, this is Efocutioner and WraXden cosplay, and this is our podcast about talking all the things about RWBY. And first off, we're going to be talking about Volume 5, Episode 1.
Woo! Yo, bro, did you see how amazing the graphics look now?
It did. I cannot believe that's how far we've come in like 4 years? Yeah, 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Well, unless you've been watching Dead Fantasy, then I'd probably say, like over a decade now?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Haloid came out 2007, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Haloid.
Yeah. Haloid, which was the fusion of Halo, Master Chief, with Samus Aran from Metroid. So, yeah, it's crazy. But,
it is, man. Shout out to Monty O, man.
Yeah, Monty O, man. We are enjoying your product very, very much. So
absolutely. So should we kick things off? Besides talking about how amazing the graphics look and the art style is now?
Of course, yeah. Let's start talking about Volume 5, Episode 1. Welcome to Haven. So yeah, Haven is, I believe, Haven Academy of the Kingdom of Mistral, the Eastern Continent. So, yeah, I'm glad they finally made it. It took them an entire volume to get there, but yeah, it's great.
Yo, it took Crow almost dying.
It did. Almost. So.
Touche.
Yes.
Well, besides that, now that they finally made it to Haven, well, good news is Weiss should be there shortly.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I agree with the cargo pilot. It was a good idea to not fight them.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you probably have seen the episode. By the way, spoilers.
Yeah.
Now, if you have not seen the episode, spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
But come on, man. Either way, come on.
Dude, cargo ship? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. Logically, it makes sense, man. It makes sense.
I mean, someone's in trouble. You're maybe the closest one, but you are not equipped to do things. You don't know how to fight. You don't have the equipment. And what? You're just passing by. And you're
supposed. That's why you have Weiss, man. Weiss is like, she is okay. She's not Yang, but she can hold her own.
Man, what? Oh, she can't fly. She doesn't have her own ship, and she's trying to fly under the radar.
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, last time I checked, she can do she can do summoning of the different grim animals if she want, or just summoning animals herself.
Okay, that's great, but
actually,
again,
with her semblance, she could create whatever the fuck she wants. You tell me she can't create a magical jet?
She can't fly. I mean, it took her a long time to get that magical knight to appear. I mean, it's not even a full night yet.
Well, guess what? That magical knight could have been a magical bird. She could have went down there, but it's all right. For the sake of the story, I will see what happens, because I think Weiss is going to do something in the next episode.
In the next episode, sure, but we're talking about Volume 5, Episode 1. We're talking about right now.
All right, whatever. Right now, man, it's kind of cold-blooded. That's fine.
Well, she is the Ice Queen, so yeah. That is a fact.
Bada boom, ladies and gentlemen. She is the Ice Queen indeed.
Exactly.
All right. Well, besides that, Blake is deciding to stay at home. She's deciding to fall back, stay, and try to, retake the White Fang the last time?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, she and Sun, apparently. And which I'm guessing we're not going to be seeing Team Sun forever again, probably.
Actually, we might see Team Sun. If Sun plays his card right, man, Blake might be a part of Team Sun shortly.
That wouldn't make sense at all, man. Dude, you saw the intro for Volume 5. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I don't know how that doesn't make sense, man. You're telling me Blake and Sun aren't a good, fit for each other?
I'm talking team-wise, not duos.
Okay, man, it's the same thing, buddy.
Really,
it's
2 and 4 are the same thing? Really, 2 and 4.
Last time I checked, Sun can make clones of himself. So, I mean, technically, could that not be 4?
Does he have clones of himself all the damn time? And you think his clones are going to replace Neptune and the other 2 guys? No, I don't even know the other 2 guys' names.
Nah, man, you can't replace the junior detectives, man. I'm sorry.
Well, guess what, man? You don't even know the other 2 guys' names in Team Sun. I know it begins with a U and an N. I don't know.
Do you know the other 2 names of fucking Team Sun?
I do, because I'm a nerd like that.
Okay, well, unfortunately for me, because they weren't that important, I did not bother to remember.
Oh, excuse me, not SN. It's SSSN. I forget. A dude named Scarlet and a dude named Sage. Neptune is the only one that begins with an N. That's it. But, yeah, that's it.
Well, la-di-da. Gosh.
La-di-da, whatever. So.
Alright, well, anyways, man. Elena basically tells Blake that, shit's about to go down.
It is, man.
And you need to get the F out of here now. So I'm really curious to see what the White Fang has planned. You can already tell it's going down in there. I wonder if she'll be able to make it to Mistral. I wonder if Mistral's going to be like the number 1 spot. But then again, what was it? Since RWBY and the rest of them actually made it, and Crow finally got a chance to speak to Professor Lionheart. This is I'm a little worried about that.
Worried about about who? About what?
Professor Lionheart. Man.
Oh yeah, dude, the guy's totally being manipulated.
Manipulated? I don't even know if it's manipulation. I think it's just like protection. I mean, you basically heard him say like after the instance of like when people were watching what was going on in Beacon, like everyone started, being scared and worried, and then because of the fact the Grim attack. And pretty much most of the huntsmen from, like Haven had to go and fucking protect the. It's just all crazy, man. Like, we have no idea of the damage that the Grim did.
Oh, it's entirely possible. But you saw Professor Watson's little pop-up thing when the guy left. Like, he was calling him, and he said, "Oh, Leo, we have to work on your improvisation." So chances are he was just making shit up. And also, dude, you saw the Volume 5 intro, man. You saw that. Oh, yeah, you saw
I'm trying not to base everything off the intro, man. Dang.
What? Dude, then why else would they say that? Oh, come on, man.
Ah, man. If I base everything off the freaking intro, then I wouldn't even watch the episode.
Well, unfortunately, you do, and you're going to have to watch it every single time a new episode premieres.
I will not watch the intro from this day forth until the end of Volume 5.
Fine, then go watch it on Netflix or Crunchyroll. Go ahead and pay for RWBY.
Fine. That's when I'll watch the intro. But from this point on, ladies and gentlemen, I, Efocutioner, will not watch the intro to RWBY.
Volume 5.
Volume 5. Yes, just Volume 5.
Fine.
Until the end of that season.
All right, fine. Even though that really is putting in the basis, because if you knew by the end of Volume 5 intro, all 4 girls of Team RWBY are going to be coming back together.
I don't care. I'm not watching the intro, so it doesn't matter. But speaking besides, all 4 girls coming together, it's really interesting to learn about the 4 maidens.
Yes.
And how they're able to acquire the different relics.
Yes, because it has to be connected to them, definitely. We just don't know how, because in all honesty, we weren't given more detail about any of the maidens until like the World of Remnant shorts that Rooster Teeth released. And
shout out to Rooster Teeth.
Hell yeah, shout out to RT. And then there's also and then by the end of Volume 3, when they started officially talking about like, oh yeah, this is the Fall Maiden, Spring Maiden, Winter Maiden, Summer Maiden. And that's it. And there's no more Fall Maiden because Cinder has the power of the Fall Maiden. And again,
yes, which I'm really curious about, because the Fall Maiden has the power of destruction.
Yes, I believe that is correct. Yes.
So I'm really interested to see what type of carnage she's looking to cause.
Oh.
But then again, I'm really interested to see how she's been doing, man. Last time I checked, RWBY kind of,
Messed her up bad?
She gave her the butt whooping of a century.
It did. If you guys see Cinder currently, yeah, she got a big ass mark on the left side of her face. And I'm pretty sure we all know who caused that, assuming you watched the end of Volume 3.
You know what she got? She got a RWBY mark.
I get it. Moderately funny. Moderately.
Hey, you know what? That pun was perfect.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, don't quit your day job. But yeah, moving on. I'm glad that we are seeing the other academies. I really hope we see Atlas Academy and even Shade Academy. Which I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. I would like that. I would like to see Atlas and Shade Academy, of Atlas Nation and the Vacuo Nation having Shade Academy respectively. So
you sure, man? Last time I checked, man, Atlas is kind of staying at home. They don't want any part of the rest of the world.
Oh, I know, but I would like to see it. Like if Atlas is supposed to be this giant military kingdom that has their military, their academy, their government all functioning as one, I'll be like, we can imagine it, but I would still like to see it. And I wonder. Wait, I believe there are some people who are from Atlas. Yeah, Team Funky, Team FNKI. You know, the dancers from Volume 3. Yeah, they were from Atlas Academy, and apparently Penny was from Atlas Academy as well. I guess that would make sense. So.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of obvious since everyone remembers Penny. She's the chick that basically got torn in half.
Oh yeah. No. But hopefully Penny comes back. I don't know. I mean, she can definitely come back. Not sure about the other characters, though. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm glad that they made back. Lionheart is definitely being manipulated somewhat. Or what? What, you think, like, Watson and Lionheart are directly related? Like, it's a father-son thing?
No, I feel like it's more of a collaboration. I think Haven took more damage than they are letting on. I think they lost more huntsmen they are letting on. And I think this, duo working together, especially since now that Lionheart basically copied Crow's data from where Raven is, since the freaking Spring Maiden is with, Raven. Yeah. I think this is their opportunity of like, okay, let's use Crow to distract Raven, and then we'll get the Spring Maiden. And then I think they're gonna I'm really curious because I don't know what the knowledge of this, relic, I forgot who has the knowledge. I think it's Haven, I believe.
They might have they might know where it's at, but to physically access it, you're gonna need a Maiden.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see what type of power this knowledge has. And I feel like it's now becoming to the point where it's no longer the battle of trying to find the Maidens. It's now becoming the battle, or at first we thought it was the battle of trying to find the Maidens, but now we're starting to realize it's more of the battle to obtain these relics. And I think whoever obtains all 4 of these relics are going to basically have the powers of a god.
I could see that. I could totally see that. But unfortunately, since you need the Maidens, since they're the only ones that can access the power, you need both the relics and the Maidens. So
for right now, it's the battle to find the Maidens.
Yes.
But then it's going to quickly turn to the battle of the relics. But I'm just jumping ahead.
Of course.
And this is all future proofing, folks. Like I'm not sure if I'm 100% right, but I feel that the only reason Lionheart is doing this is because the attack of Haven was just a lot more than they were expecting.
And you think that Professor Lionheart made a deal with the devil, so to speak, with Professor Watson, saying, "Hey, I'm Watts or Watson, I forget his exact name, but yeah, he made a deal with the other professor, say, hey, we lost a lot of people, we need your protection until we can rebuild." And in that process, he gave up a lot, and then Lionheart gave up a lot more than he was willing to in the first place, just to protect the relic or something. Is that what you think?
I mostly think that, but I'm just really curious at the fact it's all everything's leading up to something big. I feel like season 5 isn't gonna. I feel like season 5 is gonna be like we're gonna get more information, and then I feel like season 6 will be the one where it's like, all right, everyone find their dance partner because we about to have some serious battles. But I think for season 5, I think the way it's looking or the way it's shaping now. I feel like because I feel like Yang, who by the way, if you saw the episode, Yang kind of found the person that she needed to find because I believe the guy that she basically punched out the door is from part of the Brown Wind tribe, and and that's basically who she's been looking for anyway because that's who Raven is a part of. She's a part of that tribe, exactly. And I feel like I feel like Raven is gonna find her. Yang's gonna find Raven, and Yang is gonna get what she needs to finally get her groove back. Because she can already fight, but now she just needs to get her groove back. She's a little bit worried. There's something wrong with her. She's got some demons she's fighting.
Of course,
but she needs to get her groove back.
Of course, Yang's got some demons to fight with. I mean, dude, she lost her primary arm.
Okay. I mean, look, man, I don't want to think about that. Look, Yang was just caught off guard. If it was like a straight up one-on-one fight, if she was a lot more, relaxed, I think she would have bodied old dude. So I don't look,
man, she didn't even know who that guy was.
Exactly, man. Because you seen your best friend getting his ass over. That was a cheap shot. I don't care.
Anyway, cheap shot. She attacked him.
It was a cheap shot, bro. All right. Anyways, though, the whole point of the situation is, I think that Yang and Blake, they're gonna meet up. Yang is probably going to stick with their mom for a bit. RWBY and Crow are going to end up being there. And then it's going to be a mini fight with,
between
I think there's going to be
Raven?
RWBY, Crow. I feel like there's going to be a fight between RWBY and Raven. And I think it's going to be a fight between Crow and Raven.
Oh, okay.
And then I think there's going to be a fight between RWBY and Yang from this situation. Like, I think all this is going to happen in, during this season. But I feel like it's just going to be, of a bonding thing. And then I feel like these are the dance partners I'm thinking that are going to happen this season. So I think these are the dance partners that are going to happen. I think Weiss is going to end up fighting Winter. Because if you think about it, especially if you've seen the shorts for before the season started, there was a short where Weiss was training with Winter, and she was facing Winter's little summoning creatures. So I can see that fight happening. And I think Blake and Elena are gonna fight. So these are the dance partners I'm thinking are gonna happen this season. And I think, let's see, who else is gonna have a nice little...
okay, all right, man. Before you go any further, I'm gonna tell you what I think. First of which, okay. Crow and Raven, I can definitely see them fighting. That we're pretty sure that's gonna happen. RWBY and fighting with Raven, totally plausible, both subjectively and objectively, because obviously RWBY knows of the Fall Maiden, and they're trying to get her. But Raven's like, all I care about is the Brandwind tribe, and that's all I care about. But Crow fighting Yang, that one I feel like is a stretch, because...
No, I'm sorry, not Crow fighting Yang, RWBY fighting Yang.
Oh, RWBY, okay, you did mention Crow fighting Yang. Okay, so RWBY...
I'm sorry, I meant to say RWBY fighting Yang. That would never happen.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna say, I'm like...
I can see, Yang being in the way of the fight, but not her physically, I'm gonna fight you. But I could see providing a distraction.
Well, I can see that. I thought you meant a straight up fight between Ruby Rose and Yang Xiaolong. I'd be like, no way. I'm like, the only way I could
RWBY and Yang, I could definitely see a fight. I feel like
a legitimate fight, not getting in the way. You're talking about legitimate one-on-one fight.
Now Crow and Yang, I can't see fighting unless Yang is in the way and she's just there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but
she's defending her mom.
I suspect that there's going to be a RWBY Yang fight.
RWBY Yang fight, I feel as much as cool as that would be, it's just I don't see the reason why they would fight unless it would come from Yang, who's like, hey, you don't know the whole, unless how much of her she wants to learn more about her mom. That's it. And then she's trying to defend her mom. Hey, there's a reason for why she's doing it. I understand it, and maybe I would do the same way as well. Okay, this is my biological mom. You are not attacking her. I feel like that's the only way why RWBY and Yang would even fight in the first place.
I still think Raven is going to have some influence over Yang.
Oh yeah, that definitely, yeah.
And I feel like that fight is going to happen. Like, I feel like a RWBY Yang fight could happen.
I can see it happen, but I'm saying from my perspective, it would depend on how much Yang wants to defend her mom. She never had any yearning other than to find out who her mom is, why she abandoned him, why she was abandoned by her in the first place, and that's about it. Just yearning to be with my parents. It's like any other child who was adopted by adoptive parents.
I agree with you, but then you got to also think about it for maybe a few years, maybe like 5 or maybe a decade. We don't know the exact timeline, but she's had the freaking Spring Maiden under her control
for 10 plus years. They say it's 10 plus years. Yeah,
exactly. So I mean, you got to think about that.
Well, yeah,
that's a decade. Supposedly, it's a decade.
So wait, hold on. So why are you bringing in the Spring Maiden? So
I feel the reason I'm bringing this in, being able to control someone that powerful for that long, I feel like their meeting will present an opportunity where Raven could probably say something to make Yang question.
Oh yeah, Raven being psychologically manipulating anybody and everybody. Yeah, that's why. I mean, why else would the Spring Maiden stay there the entire time? The Spring Maiden should know. They're implying that she did know who she was, who her powers were, what she's capable of, but then she just left. So yeah, I can totally see the Brandwin tribe manipulating her. So yeah, I can see that, but I want to see how strong-willed Yang is to resist all that. So, probably not. But I'm just saying.
Look, man, I love me. Look, I love me some Yang. I do love me some Yang, but at the same time, family gets in the way of everything. And right now, there's some messed up family stuff going on this volume 5.
Oh, so. To say the least. Yeah. Oh man. And then that's enough about the Brandwin tribe crazy family thing. Let's move on to the last scene. Dude, Oscar Pine. Oh my god.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Oscar's back.
Pine is back. Back again. Oscar's
Tell
back.
10 friends.
Oscar's back. Oh, and by the way, dude, that name, Oscar Pine. I was just like, seriously? I know they revealed his name in the last volume, but I don't think they revealed his last name until this episode. And I'm like, Oscar Pine, embodied by the spirit of Ozpin.
Hey.
Well, at least we know Oscar's gonna be in for the rest of the volume. Guaranteed.
I'm just glad he finally got his, cane back.
Oh yeah, personally, I thought it was gonna happen at least a few episodes in. But if he's getting his cane back now, it looks like he's gonna be a main character at least through the rest of Volume 5. So I don't know, because I don't know how he's gonna fight, because they're gonna have to teach him how to fight. He doesn't. I mean, Ozpin may know stuff, but Oscar does not.
I feel like it's a firestorm. It could be like a firestorm situation where it's like, young body, you got this, old person's mind, and the body can just react off of both,
It's entirely possible. I will give it that.
But, one thing I'm really interested to hear about and interested to find out is the fact of what the hell happened between Cinder and Oswald. Like, I'm curious to see.
Oswald?
I mean, not Oswald.
Watson?
Oscar.
Oh, Oscar.
Sorry,
and Cinder.
I said the name wrong. Sorry.
Oscar and Cinder. When did they meet up?
Before Oscar became Oscar.
before Ozpin entered Oscar's body.
Yes.
When did Cinder?
Sorry.
When did Cinder meet Oscar? I don't remember that.
Cinder meet Oswald. Oswald. Oh, sorry.
Dude, you gotta get the names.
Do you remember the fucking fight at the end of season 4, man?
I don't remember Cinder physically meeting Oscar though.
Not Oscar, you piece of crap.
Dude, you said happened? Oscar Oswald. I'm like, what in the world are you talking
Yes, because I'm saying the new guy's name, man. Because he's dead and he's now in a new body.
I don't remember Cinder meeting Oscar. I don't.
Of course not, because Cinder killed the person, and then somebody went into. Look, Andrew, what happened at the end of Volume 4 before RWBY went Super Saiyan God?
Dude, you got Oscar versus Ozpin. Dude, those are two separate. Dude, they're not. Oh they're not. That's.
I know, but I am referring to them as the same person because it technically is the same person.
But then when you said, "Oh, Cinder met Oscar," I'm like, "Okay, that's
I didn't say. I said Cinder fought." I'm trying to talk about the incident of when they fought. I said I am curious to know what happened between their fight. Like how did he die?
Probably the same way that Pyrrha died. I mean,
yes, but I am interested to know how he died. Maybe there is some knowledge that could be used there that they could, he could tell the group and be like, these are the things you can look out for when you fight Cinder.
Oh, probably.
And maybe, and it's because we did not see the completion of that fight. We have no idea what happened.
But we do know the end result.
Exactly. So it would be nice to hear about what happened in the middle.
Probably. We'll probably will. And we probably will. I can definitely see that happen. I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode. I'm sure the next episode is going to be... well, okay, this is my guess. My guess is Volume 5, Episode 2, whatever it's called, is going to be like, who's this guy? Who's Oscar? What? And then I'm sure Watson is going to be talking to Lionheart about what their deal is together. Blake... they're gonna try. Blake and Sun. They're gonna try and figure out how to take over the White Fang and become peaceful again instead of a terrorist group. And then Yang, I'm sure something's gonna happen. I don't know if she's gonna meet her mom straight up. I don't know. I feel like that would be way too early. For them to meet up.
Well, no, actually, I feel like this could be a perfect time.
In the second episode already.
Second or third, whichever.
Why not? I mean, Oscar did meet Team Ranger within the first episode. So, and then you can... okay, maybe that's what you meant earlier. Like, they would, and then when Yang meets up with Raven first, and then she can spend that time manipulating her, and then close to the end of Volume 5, RWBY and Yang could start fighting. Because they only have one half of the story, but they don't have the other half. Thus, why those two fight each other.
There we go. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you believe that. I feel like the second episode is basically just gonna be everyone about to gear up because some shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
I'm just summing it up that fast.
Yeah. And I can totally see by the end of Volume 5 that the Team RWBY is actually going to team up. Are they actually going to beat Salem or even find out more about Salem? No, I don't see. If Salem is supposed to be the big bad villain of the entire series, yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. At least I don't see it that way. So.
I think we might see her again, though.
Oh, we'll definitely see her again, but for her to be finally defeated and series be over, highly doubtful. Yeah. Actually,
the thing I'm really concerned about is John versus
Cinder.
Yep.
Oh God, yes. No, not just John. I want Team Ranger, or at the very least John.
Nope, I want John. Nope, I just want John.
The other two want revenge.
You know. Actually, I take that back. Oswald and John versus Cinder.
Oh man, that is gonna be an epic fight. Assuming that those two can even level up. Oh man.
Yo, are you kidding me? Yo, I feel like John's got like a secret hidden semblance, and I feel like, Oscar may have like a special power too, man.
Entirely possible. But until then, until I see more evidence as we can, right now, I'm going to say those two do not have a chance against Cinder and her Fall Maiden powers. So, but we will see. We will see. So
right,
I guess, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I guess that's basically it. That's chapter 1.
Yeah, that's pretty much chapter 1. We talked about quite a bit, man.
Yeah.
Woo! A lot of this happened. But before we wrap it up,
Mm-hmm.
before we pretty much, say goodbye to everyone, there's one thing I have to do, or at least one thing that we both need to do. And for me, I'm gonna kick things off with my So I told a certain friend of mine's, the nobody of all nobodies. People can't see you sticking up your middle finger, right?
Yeah, well, I don't care. You do know, and that's all I care about,
So, for those who don't know, I basically said that I am upset because Barbara Dunkelman has been the only person to come to Chicago. Am I correct on that one?
Barbara Dunkelman and 3 other members of Rooster Teeth. Carrie Shawcross.
But we're talking about like the cast of RWBY.
Oh, if you're well, Carrie Shawcross does the voice of Jean, I believe.
Okay, then that's 2.
Okay. Let's see.
But pretty
Gray
much
Haddock. Gray Haddock is. I know Gray Haddock does another character as well. I think Neptune or Mercury. And then there was a 4th one. The 4th one was a writer. But if you're talking about from Team RWBY voice actors.
Well, no, I mean pretty much just the whole entire cast.
Oh, no, they have not come to Chicago. As a matter of fact,
yes,
this year was the only time they've ever come to Chicago, to the best of my knowledge.
So because of that, and because they've, the last time they did come, they went to C2E2, I felt like I want to start this event, or a petition, or this gesture, or a way to just be like, hey guys, we want you to come to Chicago. So
again,
I decided...
You mean come to Chicago again? Because you missed out.
But no, I want like the whole entire...
Though true, but when
that's never happened, so I can't say again, because it's...
They come to... Well, let's see, the cast of Rooster Teeth has come to Chicago, and Barbara did, and you missed your chance, so...
Yes, but that's the whole freaking cast of Rooster Teeth. I didn't say Rooster Teeth, I said RWBY.
Right. Team RWBY, yeah. Well, they appeared at New York Comic Con earlier this year.
Okay, well, see, that's New York mother effing Comic Con, and that's not Chicago. So because of that, I've recently found out that Barbara is really into puns.
Talking about 2000 late, man.
Yeah, 2000 late indeed. And, she's actually pretty funny with her puns. So I decided to do a nice little pun contest. I'm going to send you, Barbara Dunkelman, a pun a week on Twitter in order for her to finally come to C2E2. A pun a week.
Again, you mean. Because, again, you missed out.
A pun a week to get them all to come. Quiet you.
Alright, man, you go right ahead.
You know what? Right, quiet you, Warden X, okay?
Oh, yeah, you can't say a simple word. Thank you, Mr. Illiterate, and thank you, proud result of the American education system.
Well, you already know what to blame. Anyways, though, because of that, I've sent her a pun. I'm about to send her a pun right now, folks. And here's my pun for the week for Barbara Dunkelman in order for her to finally come to C2E2 and the entire cast of RWBY. I kind of sent her that tweet, too. So I sent her a tweet basically saying, I would feel like if you and the rest of the cast of RWBY could come to C2E2, that'd be great. And I'm going to send her a pun a week in order to,
You go luck with that, Efocutioner. You go.
No problem, okay?
I said good luck with that. Because I already have my picture with Barbara Dunkelman, so.
Okay, well, fine. Don't worry about it, man, okay? Anyways, so here's my pun for her. What do you call bears with no ears?
Do you want me to answer, or what?
What do you call bears with no ears?
I don't know if you want me to answer or not.
Just answer the freaking question.
Ears?
Nope.
Okay.
You call a bear with no ears, bee.
Bear with no ears.
Get it?
Moderately.
Bears.
I know. That's why I'm saying moderately.
Haha! Yeah! So, ta-da! Sent!
Okay, you go ahead and send that to Barbara.
Barbara's got it.
Yeah.
And next week, folks, when we talk about the second episode of Volume 2, and by the way, we'll just let...
Chapter 2, Volume 5.
Chapter 2 of Volume 5. Yeah, thank you. Anyways, on the second episode, I'll be doing the same thing. And I'll be doing it again, and again, and again. And, maybe I'll take a break 1 week, and then I'll do it again until the entire cast of RWBY finally comes to C2E2.
Barbara Dunkelman, Aaron Zach, Kara Eberly, Lindsay Jones. C2E2,
because
Chicago, we want you.
Yes, because they have never arrived, and they've never attended C2E2.
All 4 of them have never been to C2E2 before together, so would love that.
Yes, and that's what we would love. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, thank you guys for listening to Stories of Remnant and listening to our stories. And of course, you could follow me, Efocutioner, or, what did you call me before? It was Efodra?
Efocutioner. You can follow Efocutioner and the Chronicles of Gamers and his great podcast, all about video games. Or you can follow me, WraXden Cosplay, and my crazy YouTube adventures. So.
Oh, he's got some crazy YouTube adventures. All right, WraXden, let's get the hell up out of here, man. Okay.
This was
I'm tired of dusting around.
Yes. So it was good talking to you guys. Hope you guys had fun. This is Stories of Remnant, and we'll see you again next week.
May the yang be with you.
Okay, that was pretty funny, I will admit.